The day, the Diamondbacks sit in 4th place in the National League West. They're over 20 games out of first. While the Giants are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Dodgers combined for 10 hits as a team as they toppled the Rockies 6-0. In the standings, the Dodgers sit in 2nd place in the National League West division, 6 games out of first. While the Rockies have now clinched the NL West division and a postseason berth. They will be playing in October. The New York Yankees swatted 4 home runs in this one as they took down the Red Sox on the road 5-0. At the start of the day, the Red Sox sit in 3rd place in the American League East division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Yankees are atop the division. They are enjoying a comfortable 9-game cushion. The Toronto Blue Jays got 12 hits in this one as they beat the O's in Baltimore 7-4. Entering the day's action, the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East division. They're over 20 games out of first. While the Blue Jays are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The White Sox hit 3 long balls as they beat the visiting Rays 6-2. As of right now, the White Sox sit in 3rd place. Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. Let's jump into the latest news from around the Major League Baseball postseason. In the American League wildcard game, Michael Brantley totaled 3 hits while driving in 4, as the Indians got the win over the Rangers, stamping their ticket to extend their season and play in the upcoming American League Division Series. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all postseason long.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Greg Maddux will do the pitching in Game 1. What do you have?
Solid pitcher.
Here comes the first pitch. And And we are underway in game one as the first pitch is swung on and missed for the first strike. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. And he fouls this one off. La Stella, the former Angel, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come offseason.
Maddox, 30 years of age. He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport. That's great to see.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make, and the ability to find a way to stay on the field, to go to the post and stay healthy.
And here's Christian Yelich now. Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Brett Saberhagen gets the call in hostile territory here for game 1 of the division series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Reynolds is on the move for it, and this will bang up against the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him, but he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Bryant, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone. The next Cub up, Jackie Robinson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. In now, Kyle Schwarber, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 1-0. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 1-1.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0.
Hey, not an easy thing to do early against this good pitcher, D-Will. Base hit and a 1-0 lead right away.
As an offense, they talked about this, wanting to get to this guy early before he settles in. When they grab their gloves to go out on defense, they know they got a lead on their hands.
Stepping into the box, Anthony Rizzo. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. As a look, now the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Hit out towards second. And that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Schwarber on second. Rizzo at first. 2 out in the inning. On a line, that's a base hit. Schwarber is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. So 2 runs on 5 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Cubs lead it 2-0. Second inning set to go, and here comes the first baseman, Josh Bell.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Ready with another 0-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Fouled away. Here's another 1-2.
Well, this is just one of those grinder at bats right here. He worked the count even to 2-2, and he's made him throw a lot of pitches.
High in the air out to center field. Happ is there, and he has it for the first out. Next from Milwaukee, Keston Hiura. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Souza back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Digging in now for the Brewers, Lourdes Gurriel. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Hey.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Steven Souza.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
The 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Pena corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. Souza is retired, and there's 1 away. Digging in now, Greg Maddux. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Back to the top of the order now, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. So here is Avisail Garcia. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
No balls and a strike to count. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away. Striding into the box, Manny Pena. First pitch of the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
1 out, nobody on. Now it's on the ground for Jackie Robinson at second. And there's out number 2. So stepping in, Brett Saberhagen. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're down 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up Jackie Robinson. Line to the right side, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kyle Schwarber, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Curveball just misses, apparently. 1-0. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-1 home. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Digging in, Brian Reynolds back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Behind 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So digging in now, Tommy La Stella. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Fastball catches right. 2 pitch.
That's a ball.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Christian Yelich is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Swung on, missed. 2-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Happ will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail it here 2-0. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Rizzo is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count. What do you
And a
got?
check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Keller. It's ball 1. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. This is hit the other way out toward left field. On the move is Garcia. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So a beautiful running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a solid route, covered quite a bit of ground, 110 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. That's a catch to remember. So one away here with the bases empty. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Gone out onto Waveland Avenue. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. His first homer here in the series, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
In now, Ian Happ. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Happ with a 2-1 count now. And before the 2-1 pitch here, time called at home plate. Now the pitch. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Up with it, Pena, and that ends the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. We played 4. It's 3-0 Chicago. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Keston Hiura comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Ball 1.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
2 balls and no strikes.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Fouled away. The 2-1.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail in this one 3-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Greg Maddux. First pitch of the at-bat. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Front door curve is taken, strike 2.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. And that brings up Javi Baez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Swing and a liner. Foul.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yelich is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So here's Avisail Garcia. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Got him reaching there. Strike two.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. So now to the plate, Manny Pena. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Souza going back at the track, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, and the Brewers are on the board. It's now a 3-1 score.
One of the best qualities of this pitcher is keeping the ball in the ballpark. He's not an easy guy to get the ball up in the air again, so he's going to have to regroup a little bit here. He's not used to giving up home runs.
At the plate, Ryan Reynolds. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No hits to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
The 1-2.
Yep, that ball went out.
Count remains 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Souza on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Brewers claw back just a bit on the solo home run. Through 5.5, it's the Cubs 3 and the Brewers 1. Alex Claudio enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Jackie Robinson. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. First pitch of the at-bat. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. In previous meetings with Alex Claudio, he's only 1 for 10. Weak grounder down the line at third. Oh, and 2, here it is. And a check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Keller. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to Bell at first, and now to the plate, Tommy La Stella, been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Sent out to straightaway center field. Happ is right there, 1 down. In is Christian Yelich, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Souza is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. First delivery to him on the way. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. A swing and a ground ball to third. Bryant's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Corey Knebel gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Got him.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. Hard hit to first. find its way into right field for a one-out single.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Into the box, Steven Souza, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That pitcher's got to be shaking his head right now. You got to tip your cap right there. I'm still always impressed when offensive players are able to come out of the zone and still be able to make hard contact.
Now in the box, Greg Maddux. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a bunt attempt here, but this will be foul, so the runners will stay put for now. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And now a 2-strike bunt attempt here as this one's down. There's one. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the one there. Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever. Got to calibrate that velocity.
0-1. Here it comes. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Reynolds is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cubs strand. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Fouled away. And that misses 2-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Lourdes Gurriel stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Behind 0-2 now. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
To the plate now, Avisail Garcia. No balls and a strike to count. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Score holds. It's 3-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Corey Black will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Lorenzo Cain will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Into the box now, Jackie Robinson. Line to the right side. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
No strike.
Hit hard to the right side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Manny Pena. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. Got him, and that's number 15 for the ball game.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Popped him up. Rizzo is there, and there are 2 men gone now. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brian Reynolds. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? 41,118 on their feet here at Wrigley. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Oh, man. So close, but yet so far. Can you imagine giving up 1 hit, pitching such good baseball for 9 innings, but 1 base hit kept him from baseball history?
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. Chicago jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Greg Maddux earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan